Welcome to Cooking with Pina. Today I'm going to make a chicken parmigiana. A little bit different from the usual one, which you use flour, egg, and breadcrumbs. My chicken parmigiana does not use any of that. It's more healthy and less calories. The ingredients are chicken cutlets, Parmigiano Reggiano, tomato sauce, fresh mozzarella cheese, garlic powder, salt, black pepper, oil for frying, basil pesto. The first thing you have to do when you start making the chicken parmesan is you need to tenderize the meat. And what you need is some cellophane paper, and you just put it on it, cover it like this neatly, and with a meat mallet just pound the meat. And as you can see, it gets larger because it gets thinner, right? So just tenderize it gently. Okay, I think that's enough. So you can see meat is nice and thinned out. After you tenderize the meat, you need some paper towel and just wipe. There is water on the meat, so just wipe it off. It is much better to take some of the water off because it holds the other ingredients much better, like the salt and pepper and everything else. So once you have done that, you put on the ingredients, the spice. First you put salt. Just sprinkle salt, then you sprinkle some garlic powder, and they have to be done on both sides of the meat. Okay, so turn it over and do the same thing on the other side. Here we are. So sprinkle with salt, then garlic powder, and some black pepper. So once you do this, you're ready to fry the meat. Just turn on the burner and add the olive oil. And you need to have the olive oil really nice and hot. The oil is now ready, and I'm just going to place the chicken in the oil. I'm just going to do 2 pieces at a time. It should take about 1.5 minutes per side. And also depends on the thickness of the chicken cutlet. If it's a little bit thicker, it needs a little bit more, maybe 2 minutes on each side. Now one side is done, and it's nice and brown, golden brown. That's the way it should be, just like that. And turn on the other side, and just wait for it to cook on the other side, again for about 1.5 minutes. Now the 1.5 minutes is done. On the side, just place it in a dish to rest. And add the next one. Since I fried these pieces of cutlets, they don't need to stay in the oven very long. If I hadn't done this procedure to fry them, they would have to stay longer, between 25 and 30 minutes. Now the time probably about 15 minutes until the cheese, the mozzarella cheese, is nicely melted and it's golden brown and it's bubbly. At the bottom you put some of this tomato sauce. The next thing you need to do with the chicken is you need to add the basil pesto. So You can take a teaspoonful of it. Okay. And brush it on. Like this. You put this in the dish, in the baking dish. And you do the same thing with the next one. Of the basil. And brush it on like this. Transfer it to the baking dish like this. So the next ingredients is the cheese, the Parmigiano cheese, Parmigiano Reggiano, which is, I feel it's really delicious and it's one of the best ones. So sprinkle it over like this, over the pesto. You could use as much as you like. The next ingredient is the tomato sauce. And I'm pouring it over each cutlet. Now the oven should be at 375 or 350. It depends on your oven, how hot it gets or not hot. And the final step is the mozzarella cheese. So since this has already been cut and sliced nicely, I'm going to put it over. You can also shred it if you like. I like it like this, sliced. You can put extra if you like. Everybody likes cheese. So when this becomes nice and brown and it's really gooey and strings, it's done. So it should go this in 375 oven for about 15 minutes or less. It depends how quickly it melts. And then your food is done. Now that the cutlets are done, I'm going to use some arborio rice for the bottom. So I'm going to place the cutlets on a bed of rice. So you can see it's nice and steamy. One can also make, this is just boiled rice with some salt and butter. But one can also make risotto with vegetables or whatever you like. But of course that takes a little bit more time. And now for the cutlet. As you can see, nice. You can use some extra sauce on the rice. There's quite a bit of mozzarella cheese, which is very stringy. But this is nice and bubbly. Oh, that looks so delicious. Oh, and it smells wonderfully. That's my grandson talking. It's not my child, but it's my grandson, and then he wants to participate. Anyway, so here I am. I'm going to try. It's very hot. So I'm going to try the first bite. If I could get these strings out of the way. It's heavenly. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to Cooking with Pina. If you like this recipe, please write me a note. And don't forget to press the like button. Thank you. Ciao. Arrivederci.